Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Please, like the video and share your thoughts. In the comments, your feedback helps. Make the content better. He struck me so hard that I staggered backward, crashing into the dessert table. Gasps rippled through the hall as crystal glasses shattered at my feet. My fiancée froze mid-step, torn between rushing to help me or pretending my family wasn't falling apart in front of 200 stunned guests. Hand over your $50,000 wedding fund to your brother. Right now. My father thundered, his face flushed, veins bulging at his temples. Or this engagement is off. I stood still, my cheeks stinging, my pulse steady. Everyone expected tears, an apology, maybe even surrender. But instead, I looked him dead in the eyes and said quietly, "You're about to get a surprise you'll never forget." He laughed. That same cruel, mocking sound I'd heard all my life whenever he wanted to remind me who was in charge. But tonight, the power had shifted. He just didn't realize it yet. My father had never been the gentle type. He built his image on fear and dominance. A self-made man who made sure everyone around him felt small, especially me. When I got engaged, he played the doting father flawlessly, offering to contribute $50,000 toward the wedding, placed in a joint account he would help manage. I thought it was generous, until I realized it was a leash. My brother, Ryan, was a golden child, charming, reckless, and endlessly forgiven. Every time he failed, which was often, Dad bailed him out, and I was always expected to clean up afterward. So when my father demanded that I give up my wedding fund to help Ryan get back on his feet, I finally saw it clearly. I wasn't just being controlled. I was being used. 3 months earlier, I'd found the first clue, an email from my father's accountant accidentally forwarded to me. A bank transaction, $15,000 withdrawn from the wedding account, labeled loan to RS. Ryan's initials. When I confronted my father, he just smirked and said, "Family helps family. You'll get it back after the wedding." But I didn't believe him. Quietly, I started digging. I called in a favor from an old college friend, a forensic accountant. Within a week, I had everything. My father had siphoned off nearly $35,000, funneling it through fake business accounts under Ryan's name. Their plan was to drain the rest before the wedding. That night, I sat in my apartment. The evidence spread across my desk. Wire transfers, forged signatures, even emails between them where my father wrote, "Don't worry, she's too naive to notice." They thought I'd never fight back. They were wrong. I didn't confront them right away. That's what they would have expected. A dramatic outburst they could dismiss. Instead, I stayed silent, calculated. First, I moved the remaining funds into an account under my name. Perfectly legal, since both signatures were required for withdrawals, and I still had access. Then I met with a lawyer. We drafted the paperwork. Theft, fraud, and misappropriation. Every document was ready. I just needed the perfect moment to strike. That moment arrived tonight, my engagement party. I invited them to sit front and center. I wanted witnesses. And I wanted my father's downfall to be public. When he slapped me, he sealed his own fate. Every guest saw it. Every phone recorded it. I didn't cry. I didn't even flinch. I straightened up, brushed frosting off my wrist, and nodded toward the entrance. Right on cue, 2 uniformed officers stepped in. My father turned, confusion spreading across his face. "Mr. Samuel Hart," one officer announced, "you're under arrest for financial fraud, embezzlement, and assault." The color drained from his face. "What?" he stammered, staring at me in disbelief. "What is this?" I stepped forward, my voice steady. "You shouldn't have taken what wasn't yours. I filed a report 2 weeks ago. The bank confirmed everything this morning." Ryan tried to slip away, but the second officer caught his arm. "You too, Mr. Hart. You're listed as an accomplice." Gasps filled the hall. My fiancée's mother clutched her pearls. The band went silent. My father's mouth opened, but no words came out. "You did this," he whispered. I nodded. "You always said family helps family. I'm just helping you understand accountability." As the officers escorted him out, his head hung low, his pride stripped bare. For the first time in my life, I saw fear in his eyes, the same fear he'd forced me to live with for years. Guests stared, uncertain whether to pity me or applaud. I didn't care. What I felt was peace, the kind that comes when justice finally breathes in your direction. My father always believed control was power. Tonight, I proved control can also mean letting go. When the police cars pulled away, silence lingered. My fiancé approached carefully. "Are you okay?" he asked. I looked him in the eyes for the first time that night. "Yes." Around us, the crowd began to stir again. Whispers, uneasy laughter, clinking glasses. But the air was different now. Everyone had just witnessed what real power looked like.